Hi, welcome to first step. Today we are going to see how to create Azure Key Vault linked service in Azure Data Factory using various options like system managed identity and user managed identity. Before you continue with creating the service, you need to make sure that you have a valid user managed identity service created, and in your Data Factory you have enabled the system managed identity. How you can enable system managed identity in Data Factory is click the Data Factory, go to managed identities. You have to enable this option. If the status is on and it has a proper ID, then your Data Factory has system managed identity enabled. And once you create your user managed identity, you can come to this user assign tab and you can click add button to add the user managed identity available in the subscription. If it is dev test subscription, you can choose dev test, or if it is prod subscription, you can choose prod. It will list down all the available managed identities in the resource group and the subscription. You can choose the managed identity, and once you click add, the user managed identity will be assigned to the Azure Data Factory, where you can see the user managed identity that I have created, MI first step ETL dev test ETU001 has been assigned to Data Factory now. Now let us go to Data Factory Studio. I am opening Data Factory Studio now. Okay. Once you open Data Factory Studio, as you know, in order to create a linked service, we need to move inside manage, and inside manage you have to go to linked service. So this is manage. In manage linked service, you have to click new. Okay. Once you click new, in new you can see there are various set of options available. You have to go to Azure and you can pick Azure Key Vault, or what you can do, you can come to all and you can search for key. It will list down the Key Vault linked service. You can click this, click continue. Let us give a proper meaningful name. This is going to be a linked service, so ls underscore. If you give hyphen, it will not work because linked service only will accept letters, numbers and underscore. So we are going to give underscore, and this is Azure Key Vault service, Azure Key Vault. Okay, and I would recommend to give the Key Vault service name itself directly here, because typically in a real world scenario you might need to create multiple Key Vault linked service in a single Data Factory. So let us go to our home page. In linked service, you can copy the name. Once you copy the name, paste it here, replace the hyphens with underscore. Okay, so once this is done, you have created a proper meaningful naming convention for your linked service. But one thing is pending. As I mentioned that we are going to see the multiple ways of creating a linked service. Currently it supports only user managed identity and system managed identity. I'm going to use that also in this affix. Okay, after ls akv, I'm going to use, in this position I'm going to use what's the mechanism that we are going to give. Okay, this is system managed identity, or we can say managed system identity, MSI. Okay, and we can give a proper description like this linked service is used to connect with Azure Key Vault using system managed identity. Okay, so let me correct the typos here. Service Azure identity. Okay, typically you will have two options to basically pick your Key Vault service, either through selecting the subscription and vault name. We would not recommend that because you cannot be able to overwrite this during your CI/CD or during your deployment. So give enter manually, and you can copy the value, the vault URI from here, and you can paste it in the location. Okay, once this is done, by default system assigned managed identity is enabled. The moment you click test connection, it will give you success. Okay, see, the connection is success, and you can see the connection or the linked service to the Key Vault that we are creating will give you two more options. Either you can connect to the Key Vault service, or you can directly connect to a specific set of secret. Okay, so these two options are available. Okay, currently we are going to connect only to the Key Vault service. So once the test connection is succeeded, we are good to create this linked service. Okay, I am going to create this linked service now. So I have created it, and you can see the linked service is created with a given proper naming convention that is recommended by Microsoft. Okay, and you can see the linked service is created. And if you want to see the code blocks that how it will be stored in the GitHub repositories like this. Okay, you can see that proper notations are created here. Now let us create the same linked service. I'm going to copy the name here from this one. Okay, I'm going to use the same name for the next link service as well. Let us search for Vault. Okay. So once you search for Vault, Azure Key Vault will come. Click continue, paste the value. Instead of managed user identity, we are going to create, managed system identity, we are going to create managed user identity. Okay. So now managed user identity is created. Okay. This link service will allow you to connect with Azure Key Vault using managed user identity. Okay, so you can see, let me correct the typos here. This Key Vault uses managed identity. Okay, again enter manually. I'm going to copy the URI from our Key Vault service and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, here I'm going to choose user managed identity. You can see the moment I choose user managed identity, it is asking for credentials. This is one of the place where we will keep the secure access or credentials in our data factory. So let me click cancel for a moment now. Discard the changes, go to credentials. First you have to click new. Let us give cred hyphen, what is the name for our user managed identity is mi first step 001 dev test issue 001. Okay, I'm going to paste that here. Okay, so this is the credential that we are going to create and the type is user access managed identity. We are going to choose the subscription and the identities will be listed here, and you can see assigned to the data factory. Okay, this is already assigned to the data factory some time back. So we're going to create a credentials now. Okay, once the credential is created, you can see the name will start with cred hyphen mi hyphen first step hyphen etl dev test istio 002. Okay, so let us go to link service back again. Let me copy this. Okay, or let me copy the entire content for our purpose. Okay, click new, go to Azure, click Key Vault, click continue. I'm going to open this. Okay, I think I have saved here already. Okay, let me paste it here. This is going to be your managed user identity and you are going to give the same description. I'm going to replace the system with user. Okay, so system user identity. Okay, so enter manually. I'm gonna reuse the same URL from here. Okay, now I'm gonna choose user as in managed identity and then I'm gonna choose the credentials that I have created already. Now let's test the connection. Okay, it is succeeded, which means this user identity has access to the Key Vault service now. Okay, so this is how you can generally create and linked service in Azure Data Factory using system managed identity or user managed identity. You can find both the deliverables available in the GitHub repository. The GitHub repository is Azure Data Factory. You can anywhere take this, copy it, and you can use it in your use cases as well. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.